There are a litany of ancient archaeological sites in the Nepeña River Valley in the northern Ancash region of Peru. And while sites like Caylan and Panamarca have received thorough levels of investigation, sites like these have not. So I figured I should check them out. So this looks like another temple structure up here from what I saw from the drone. As I got closer, I could tell that these structures used to be made of individual Adobe bricks.
Yeah, burial site. If you excavate under here, there's structure. That's clear.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. There's a lot happening with the channel and I don't want you to miss any of it. And with that, let's get into this site. There are a litany of ancient archaeological sites in the Nepeña River Valley in the northern Ancash region of Peru. Ancient cultures inhabited this region since pre-ceramic times up until Spanish conquest, and there are a plethora of sites attributed to these varying occupation periods. While surveying the area, I started to find these structures peppered throughout the valley. You can tell that industry has begun to force itself upon these sites, and while sites like Caylan and Panamarca have received thorough levels of investigation and excavation, sites like these have not. So I figured I should check them out.
Spot we saw from Google Earth.
I put the drone in the air so I could survey the numerous structures that were in such close proximity. Here, you can see that a vehicle at some point cut directly through this structure. But throughout the area, there were multiple independent complexes. This entire area was breathtaking. It felt majestic and very spiritual, and therefore it did not come as a shock to me to find ancient architecture at this particular location. Immediately upon walking toward the site, I began to see human remains scattered around the desert floor.
Whoa.
I was headed toward what I could see was the first structure. You can see the outlines of the walls here. However, it is much easier to see it from the drone.
Drive a little bit further into the desert there.
As I got closer, I could tell that these structures used to be made of individual Adobe bricks. This would have certainly been consistent with the Moche and Chimu cultures when they occupied this valley. However, the fact that I wasn't seeing much pottery, actually I don't think I came across a single sherd in this location, which could suggest that these structures may have been created by a much earlier culture. Research has found that these sites were often repurposed by subsequent cultures, and here you can see a chronology of sites and occupation here in the Nepeña Valley. For most of modern history, it has been thought that the Chavín culture introduced religious ideology to cultures living on the coast. However, new research coming out of this and other valleys along the coast is starting to paint quite the opposite picture. that these early cultures may have actually influenced the Chavín. And while these here may just look like mounds, there are adobe bricks undeniably under them. All the structures in this vicinity shared a very curious feature. Some sort of circular pit or structure in one of the corners of the rectangular foundation. I'm not sure what its purpose may have been. Perhaps ceremonial, or maybe some sort of well tapping into the underground water table. Or maybe they could be test pits that archaeologists dug, but that strikes me as the least likely. Circular plazas were a staple of the Norte Chico culture in the Corral Supe region, but those were usually centered in front of their pyramid temple structures, and this here and these buildings were clearly situated differently. Next, I made my way over to this structure, clearly overtaken by the environment.
So this looks like another temple structure up here, from what I saw from the drone and on Google Earth. So let's just go check it out. You see it's right there. Made of adobe brick. Whoa, snake.
I'm not sure what happened here, but this whole area had clearly been burnt. My guess is that it's likely from an intentional agricultural blaze or one that may have gotten out of hand. I'm definitely on top of one of the perimeter walls here. This is where I had just been, and I saw these depressions in the distance.
A little sunken circular plaza looking thing. If you excavate under here, there's structure. That's clear.
As I sent the drone back up, I started to notice the looting pits I've become familiar with while exploring sites down in Peru. You can see them here. But I also noticed these more linear, uniform holes, which are more consistent with planting and cultivation of agriculture. And perhaps that provided a little credence to the notion that maybe some of that burning I had seen earlier fit this type of purpose. You could see more of that in the next little alcove as well.
Pretty sure from what I saw on the drone that this is another burial site, simply because they look like massive looting pits. But this place is beautiful. Yeah, burial site.
There were skeletal remains of ancestors peppered throughout this area, and although not as concentrated as I've witnessed at other locations, it's heartbreaking nonetheless. From the drone, I remembered I had seen an island in the middle of this lake, so I figured I should send it out over to scout and see if there was any architecture built on it. However, I'm disappointed to report that I didn't see anything that resembled ancient architecture, just a lot of birds who seemed to have claimed the island as their own. But flying the drone back, I managed to capture these other additional structures in the distance. And while these sites may on the surface not appear as impressive as others you've seen on this channel, that can be fairly deceptive, because just as recent as last year in 2024, at the site of Panamarca in this valley, archaeologists discovered an ancient throne room of a Moche priestess. So there's no telling what future excavations might continue to reveal at archaeological sites in this valley. And of course, as you've seen before on this channel, the threat of agricultural expansion is ever present at these sites down in Peru. I'm planning a 2025 expedition at the end of this year to travel back down to Peru and go to even more difficult and more mysterious locations. And if you've seen some of the exhilarating adventures on this channel, you'll see what I'm talking about. And those are just the tip of the iceberg for what I have planned. But that expedition needs all the support it can get. And if you have the means to do so, there's a GoFundMe link that I'll put in the description below. Every little bit helps, even if it's just a cup of coffee. But I'm hoping the results of that expedition will go beyond some of the material you see on this channel, and we'll be able to do a full-fledged documentary or docu-series from what is captured on this 2025 expedition. So again, if you have the means to help, I would truly appreciate it. The link will be in the description below. Don't forget to put a like on this video if you enjoyed it. It'll help the channel grow. Share it with anyone you think might find it interesting, and definitely leave a comment. I'm always interested to hear what you all think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. There's a lot more in the pipeline coming your way. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.